Good morning, everybody. Hang on, I gotta switch this real quick. So, I'm in my kitchen because my area is just, it's not set up right now. So, we are in my kitchen. And yeah, since I've worked so hard on this kitchen, I love this kitchen. But this video is going to be what I plan on reading in the month of August. So let's get into it. So this is what I plan on reading in the month of August. Not super ambitious, but I do have quite a few big books to finish and quite a few books that I just want to slowly read. And I don't want to have to speed read through them like the month of July. So the first book that I want to read, and that's going to be on my Kindle, is going to be Chasing Graves by Ben Galley. And this book is about, I don't really know exactly what this book about, but I reached out to the author, I reached out to Ben, and I asked him, I'm like, all right, all your books look really awesome. I would like to start reading them. What books would you suggest that I start with? He said, if you fancy kind of dark and Egypt mythology, and that would be, Chasing Graves would be the book for you. So I'm like, I do love Egyptian mythology, and I am kind of in the mood for a dark fantasy. So that's why I decided to pick up Chasing Graves by Ben Galley. And I cannot wait because this is a trilogy. So we'll see what happens, how I like it. I hope I like it because not a lot of times when you reach out to an author, do they text you back? So I was pretty excited that he actually texted me back or instant messaged me back and actually gave me an opinion about some of his books. I was super happy about that. So let's get on with the other books. This next book that I plan on picking up is actually a continuation read for me, and that is The Innocent Mage by Karen Miller. This book is about our main character named Asher, and he is the Innocent Mage. He is part of some prophecy that he's not supposed to know that he's the Innocent Mage until like the very last second, which I hate that trope, but I do like the chosen one trope, and there is quite a bit of adventure in here. He sets out from being a super poor fisherman, or a well-off fisherman, but he wants to make more riches so that he can take care of his dad. And so he sets off on this quest to get more money, and he ends up becoming best friends with the prince of the land, and he ends up getting a bunch of good friends along the way, and adventure happens. So this book so far is extremely good. The next book that I plan on picking up was actually, I really like my husband's suggestions for books. So, and he's usually good at just literally looking at a cover and being like, yeah, you'll like this one. So I had him pick out this book. Well, I have him pick out books from my to be read shelf, and this is the one he picked out. And it's Wilder Girls by Rory Power. And this book, I'm going in blind. There's a couple books that I want to go in blind, but as far as I know, like slightly about it, it's about a group of schoolgirls that have to be quarantined because of some disease happening. So I'm not exactly sure if it's paranormal, fantasy, or just contemporary, or just a straight up just young adult book. I don't know, but we'll find out. So I can't wait to get into this book. This next book that I plan on picking up is actually a sequel to the first book, which I read I think like 4 or 5 years ago, and that is The Perilous C by Sherry Thomas. Now this book is a continuation, obviously it's a sequel. It is a trilogy, but this is the second book. So, and the first book is The Burning Sky. And so in this trilogy, so far of what I know, it is about our two main characters, Titus, and I believe he is the prince of the realm, and our main character name, Iolanthe. I think that's how you say her name, Iolanthe. But this book is about, Iolanthe is the chosen one, and she is part of a prophecy, I believe. And what happens along the way is she is learning her magical ability. She's a very strong magician, and so she needs to learn her magician skills. Oops, sorry about that. She needs to learn her magician skills, and the prince is along the way to protect her because people are after her. So they go to his school and she disguises herself as a boy and she becomes Asher. And I love those types of stories where you are pretending to be someone else. I love these types of books. So that's what caught my attention on this. And then the fact that it is just, so far, it's just a really good series, just also caught my attention. And they are teaming up to annihilate and destroy the Bane. Obviously, they didn't do it in the first one, not to give too much away, but they're still in training. So let's continue on. So far, I loved the first book. So I hope that I love the second one as well. And the last book that I plan on picking up, and I'm actually doing a buddy read with someone, and that is Robert Jordan's The Wheel of Time series, The Eye of the World. Now, I don't really know what this is about, but I saw a poster on Pinterest, of all places on Pinterest, of that Amazon Prime is going to be making this a series. So I'm like, oh, well, I at least want to read the first book before, I want to know what's going to happen before, I get into the series, because I love fantasy series. There's not enough of them, in my opinion. So I'm going to be picking this up. Me and my uncle are planning on reading it, and I can't wait to get into this. So that is it, guys. That is what I plan on reading in the month of August. It is going to be a busy month because we are finishing up on this countertop. We have to do a top coat and a sealer. So I might do a final walkthrough with it because we have worked so hard on this kitchen. And it has been tiring, but it has been good. And I'm ready to be done with it. It's gorgeous as it is, and I just can't wait to be done. Super excited about that. But that is kind of what is going on in my life right now. So let me know down in the comments below what you think of these books and if you want to read some of them with me, because I can't wait to get into all these books. But until next time, guys, this is a Bibliophobe signing off.